सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। ओम श्री हयग्रीवाय नमः। ओम श्री वल्लभा समेत श्री गणाधिपतये नमः। We were looking at the topic of पूर्वोत्तर मीमांसयोः भेद विचारः. That is the topic. पूर्वोत्तर मीमांसयोः भेद विचारः. Whether they are the same shastra or they are different. So in this, the Vishishtadvaitins, including Ramanuja and his commentators, they say that Purva Uttara Mimamsa, they are one shastra only. That means they are talking about Abheda. The Advaitin actually does not accept that. We say that Purva Mimamsa is a different shastra, Uttara Mimamsa is a different shastra. And what is the logic behind that, or reason for saying that? It is that the Vishaya, Adhikari, Phala, all these things are different. Correct? How can you say one Shastra is different from another? Means those who are qualified to study that, the qualifications are prerequisites to study that, and what is the subject matter and what is the result or purpose for studying. If all these things are different, then we can say definitely that these are two different Shastras. Now that is the main argument which we are giving. Now in this context, the Vishishtadvaitins are mainly saying that both are like Mimamsa of the Veda only, correct? Veda and Vedanta both are part of the Veda only, whether you say it is Purva Bhaga, Uttara Bhaga, therefore they have to be one Shastra. This is one argument they are talking about. Another one weak argument is that they say that in the Chaturdasha Vidyasthana, Mimamsa is counted only once. Therefore, these two Shastras are one. And then they are also giving other arguments like Sarve Vedaha Yatpadam Amananti, Vedaischa Sarvair Ahameva Vedyaha, like that. So, all the Vedas, all the Shabdas are revealing which Vastu, or Bhagavan in the Gita says the entire, all the Vedas are only there revealing me, correct? I am the one who should be known through all the Vedas. Like this, we can see that these are all the arguments put forth by the Vishishtadvaitin. In this context, I think in the last class we saw finally, they were also giving one more argument that Jaimini is a Shishya of Vyasa, so how can he write something different from what Vyasa has written? He cannot write against Vyasa. These kinds of arguments are also there. And one more point which was raised, I think this was the last sentence we saw. Yaduktam adhyaya bheda vashat purvottara mimamsayoho bhedaha iti Ramanujena tad ayuktam tarkadi shastrantaranamapi tathaiva bheda ityati prasangapatte. So, what we are saying here is, if you have Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa, if you say both are one Shastra, why they are both talked about differently as Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa? Why one person has to write Purva Mimamsa and another has to write Uttara Mimamsa? Like this, we can raise questions towards the Vishishtadvaitins also. So for that, they are saying they all have different adhyayas. Purva Mimamsa has 12 adhyaya. It is a book with 12 adhyayas. Uttara Mimamsa is a book which has only 4 adhyayas. Therefore, it is called differently, even though they are one Shastra. Like this, one argument is there. For this, if you take Adhyaya and all as a Prayojaka, then you can give the same argument with reference to Tarka and Vyakarana and other Shastras also, correct? So whatever you are saying will have Ati Prasanga, like that. The Siddhanti is saying Ati Prasanga Apattehe. Ati Prasanga means it is extending beyond what you really wanted to define. Okay. Then the Purva Pakshi now comes back. Okay. And he says, but we add a Nacha. Nacha means Siddhanti only saying, but you cannot give an answer for this like this. What is that? Pradhana Pratipadya Abhede Sati Avantara Bheda Pratipadakatvam Adhyaya Bheda Prayojakam Tat Purvottara Mimamsayoho Eva Asti Natu Shastrantareshu iti Vachyam iti na Vachyam. The na we have to, this na you have to connect with this Vachyam. But this is what the Purva Pakshi is now answering. When we say that whatever you say will extend to Nyaya and Tarka and Vyakarana, etc. They are saying, see, we are only giving this reason for Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa. That is because the main subject matter which is revealed by them is the same, at least according to the Vishishtadvaitin. Understand that. We don't accept that. But the Vishishtadvaitin says Pradhana Pratipadya Abhede means there is no difference in what they are primarily revealing to you. Okay. But they may reveal certain other things, secondary and miscellaneous things differently. And based on that, they have different adhyayas and the Avantara Vishayas, secondary and miscellaneous things being different, they are counted as different and they have different adhyayas also because of that. But even though these differences are there, they are still only one Shastra because the main argument we are saying is Pradhana Pratipadya Abheda. So whatever is mainly revealed by them, primarily revealed by them is the same. That is the argument which they are putting forward. You cannot say the same about Tarka and Mimamsa or Tarka or whatever Vyakarana and Mimamsa. Okay, so Natu Shastrantareshu iti Vachyami. So with reference to other Shastras, this argument cannot be given. So therefore, that's what we are saying. Like this, if you say even that, you cannot say. We are saying why? Now the Siddhanti is saying Pradhana Pratipadya Bhedasya Purvottara Mimamsayoho api Satvat. Because what we are saying is, you are saying there is no Pradhana Pratipadya Bheda, but we are saying that Bheda is there. Okay. Now what is that Bheda? In fact, he is going to describe the Bheda in very detailed manner now. So he gives the differences. What? Purva Mimamsayam hi dharmaha pradhana pratipadyaha. So in Purva Mimamsa, dharma is being revealed. Okay. Uttara Mimamsayantu Brahma Pradhana Pratipadyam. But in the Uttara Mimamsa, Brahman is the Pradhana Pratipadya, the main subject matter or main Vastu which is revealed. The primary Vastu which is revealed in the Uttara Mimamsa or in the Vedanta is Brahman, not Dharma or Karma. And that is very clear from the first sutra itself. So he says, Tachas Putam means that is very clear from what Athato Dharma Jijnasa Athato Brahma Jignasa iti Shastradvaya Arambhaka Sutradvayadeva. So in these two Shastras, the first Sutra itself reveals what is the subject matter, and they are different. One is Dharma Jignasa, another is Brahma Jignasa. So one is the desire to know what is Dharma, and other Shastra is about the desire to know what is Brahman. Okay, for this, the Vishishtadvaitins comes back. How he says, Nacha dharma shabdaha karma brahma ubhaya vachiti vachyam. So they, Vishishtadvaitin is saying the word dharma can also refer to Brahman, not just karma. So that way dharma is a more all-encompassing word. And so Jaimini talks about dharma, but when Vyasa talks about Brahman, Brahman also is included in dharma. In fact, if you go back and see, the word dharma is used particularly in the Mandukya Karika. In the Alata Shanti Prakaranam, Bhagavapadacharya is using the word dharma. Many times dharmaha and all is used there, and atmanaha, like that. Bhashyakara also takes the meaning of dharma as atma there. That is because there it is used in the context with reference to the body-mind sense complex, which is being dharati iti dharmaha, correct? That which supports or that which holds things together, that is what is dharma. And so even the body-mind sense complex is really supported by Brahman only, correct? Brahman is the adhisthana, adhara for everything. So in that context, the word dharma is also used like that, even by Gaudapadacharya. So they may be keeping that in mind, the Vishishta Advaitins. They say, see, your own Acharya is using the word dharma for Brahman. So dharma can mean both karma and Brahman. Why cannot it be like that? For that we are saying tathasati athato dharma jignase iti pritag arambha yoga. Then why should Jaimini start as athato dharma jignasa? He could have as well started as Brahma jignasa only, correct? Or Vyasa could have also started as dharma jignasa or athato parishishta dharma jignasa and all that. Why is one starting as dharma jignasa, another as Brahma jignasa? Correct? If dharma only is being revealed by the entire Shastra, and dharma can mean both karma and Brahma, both of them should have used dharma only. Or both of them should have used Brahman only. If they are Eka Shastra, this Prithag Arambha Yoga, they cannot be talking about two different things. They cannot start by talking separately about two different things. So what you say we cannot accept. So from this what etena purvottara mimamsayoho shastra bhede arambhaka sutra bhedopi pramanamiti sthitam. So we say that from this what do we understand? When we say that Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa are different shastras, for that the Arambhaka Sutra, the first sutra which starts the Shastra itself, can be taken as a pramana, because one is talking about dharma, another is talking about Brahman. In fact, that we see in other Shastras also. So he is quoting now, Atha Yoga Anushasanam, Atha Shabda Anushasanam, iti Arambhaka Sutra Bheda, Iva Yoga Vyakarana Shastra Bheda Kaha. So even the Yoga Shastra Sutra starts as Atha Yoga Anushasanam, although that is not counted, correct? Generally, we say Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha as the first sutra, or even Panini Vriddhi Radhaich is the first sutra. But normally, these two things are also put. Even if you take any book, the Atha Yoga Anushasanam will be there first in the beginning, and Atha Shabda Anushasanam will be there. Then after that, only the other actual sutras start. So these are the Arambhaka Sutra you can take for yoga and Vyakarana, and there itself the Veda is there, because one is talking about yoga, another is talking about the Shabda. Further, going, if we go along with your argument, further what? Kincha yadi, even if we accept what you are saying, then what? मीमांसा द्वयम् एकमेव शास्त्रं तर्हि मीमांसां कृतवान् जैमिनिः एव उत्तरमीमांसामपि अकरिष्यत्. If what you say is true, if they are Eka Shastra, okay, both the Mimamsas, then what? Tarhi, whoever has done the Purva Mimamsa Shastra, which is Jaimini, the same person would have written the Uttara Mimamsa also, but that is not the case. Okay, one. Or otherwise, Yadva, assuming that due to some reason, the same Shastra but written by two different Acharyas, then they would have made some mention about that, correct? So that's what he is saying. Yadva maya mimamsa shastram kritsnam kartum arabdham tatra adrishtadi vaigunyat ardhameva kritam avashishtam ardham mad guruhu vyasaha karishyati iti avadishyate. Otherwise he would have told, he is saying, what? I started out whatever authoring this Mimamsa Shastra, but I wanted to actually author the entire thing, Kritsnam Kartum Arabdham. So I started thinking that I will do the entire Shastra, but due to some Adrishta, okay, due to some Papa, Vaigunya, defect and all that, I was only able to do half, Ardhameva Kritam. I only did half or I only did a part. Avashishtam Ardham Mad Guruhu Vyasaha Karishyati. So whatever I could not complete, my Guru Vyasa will complete, like that he should have done. But it is not like that. Even the Purva Mimamsa Shastra, normally any work no is complete. How do we know? They will repeat something, the end, last pada or something in a shloka, they will repeat. Or even in the sutra, for example, Anavritti Shabdat, like that, 2 times the Brahma Sutra completes. Similarly, the Purva Mimamsa also, it completes like that. So, Jaimini has completed whatever Shastra he has started. He has never indicated anywhere that he has not completely dealt with the subject matter. Okay, in fact, he is very clear. He says, Amnayasya Kriyar Tattvat. So, anyway, Amnaya, the Veda is for the purpose of revealing Kriya only, and he has enumerated everything there. He has analyzed the entire Veda and he has completed the Shastra. So he did not say that I have only done partially and my Guru will come and complete it. Okay, like that he would have told, but he has not told that. Further, what? Or Vyasa must have told, assuming that Jaimini anyway left it in between, correct? So he did not say anything, but Vyasa started from there, assuming Jaimini has not completed it, he would have said something. So that's what he is saying now. Tatha Vyasascha mat sishyena शास्त्रस्य अर्धमेव कृतम् avashishtam ardham maya kriyate iti avadishyate. Otherwise, Vyasa at least should have said that my Sishya Jaimini has done only a part of the Shastra, he could not complete it. Therefore, the rest of the things now I am completing, I am creating or I am authoring, like this, he would have told. But both these things are not there. Okay. So whatever you are saying, we cannot accept. Okay. Now the Purvapakshi comes. See, that original verse was there, correct? Angani Vedas Chatvaraha Mimamsa Nyaya Vistaraha, like that they count. The Vedangas are 6, Vedas are 4, that itself is 10. Then Mimamsa Nyaya Vistaraha, Mimamsa and Tarka 12. Then Dharma Shastra and Purana, like that 14 are counted in that verse. So now he is coming back. He is saying, Yadi Mimamsayoho na ekashastriyam tarhi Mimamsa Nyaya Vistaraha iti katham Mimamsayaha ekashastriyam smaryate iti chet. So in that sloka, Mimamsa is counted only once, correct? This argument they already put. Now he is again coming back to it. Okay, now we have to give an explanation for this. So now our Bellangonda is brilliant. So what he says, let us see. So he asked this question. So iti chet uchyate. So if you ask like that, we are answering. What is the answer? Tatra mimamsa shabdena brahma mimamsa eva uchyate. So in this mimamsa is only uttara mimamsa. Why? Because dharma shastram ityanena purva mimamsayaha uktatvat athato dharma jignasa iti arabdham hi dharma shastram. So in that whatever is said as dharma shastra, that actually refers to the purva mimamsa, because anyway purva mimamsa itself starts as athato dharma jignasa only, correct? But generally people think that dharma shastra means all this manu dharma shastra, correct? All these different rishis have written dharma shastras. There is a smritis are there, Yajnavalkya smriti, all this Gautama smriti and all that. So Manu Manu etc., whoever they have authored, correct? Pranita Dharma Shastranam api Atreva Antarbhavaha. So the Dharma Shastras also you can include whatever Manu and others have authored can be counted within Dharma Shastra, but mainly Purva Mimamsa is the Dharma Shastra. Otherwise, if you say Purva Mimamsa alone is Dharma Shastra, then whatever is written by Manu etc., those smritis can go into Purana also. So because there is a Purana also there. So Yadva Puraneshu iti na kashid doshaha. Even if you say we include whatever is all the smritis written by the different rishis like Manu Smriti and all, either you count it along with Dharma Shastra or you can include it within Purana, and 14 count is fine, correct? So there is no defect. Therefore what? Tasmat. Anyway, now we are almost finalizing. But even then he won't leave. So there's some more argument is there. But anyway, so what we are saying now, therefore, Pratipadya karma brahma bhedat. So there is a bheda in what they are revealing, correct? Once revelation is what karma for Purva Mimamsa, Uttara Mimamsa is Brahman. Similarly, Swarambhaka Jignasa Sutra Bhedat. So the Jignasa Sutra, which is the beginning sutra, again one is a desire to know Dharma, another is desire to know Brahman. So the what you are desiring to know through that Shastra itself is different. Then Swakartra Jaimini Badarayana Bhedat, and the authors are also different of the two Shastras. One was authored by Jaimini, another by Badarayana or Vyasa. Then what? Further, Swadhikari, Ragi, Viragi, Bhedat. Okay. Again, one who is qualified to study the Shastra also, there is a difference. One is a Ragi, means one who is desirous of Karma Phala. That person only will pursue Dharma. But Vedanta is supposed to be pursued by Viragi, one who has Vairagya, correct? The Shamadhi Shatka Sampittihi and Vairagya, Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha, Mumukshutvam, like that. We have all this Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti we talk about. So the one who has the Sadhana Chatushtayam only is the Adhikari for Vedanta. In that, Vairagya is very important. So one is for Ragi, another is for Viragi. There also there is a difference. Then Swaprayojana, Swarga, Moksha Bhedat, again the Phala. The Purva Mimamsa is very clear. It is for you to go to Swarga. That is the Karma Phala. But here we are talking about Moksha as the Phala. So there also there is a difference. And also again where it is revealed. Swamula Pramana Veda Vedanta Bhedat. So the Dharma or Karma is mainly revealed in the Purva Bhaga, which we generally call Veda. And Brahman is revealed in Vedanta, or the end portion of the Veda. So there also where they are revealed, there is a difference. And Swamata Anuvarti Mimamsaka Vedanti Bhedacha. And those who follow the Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa, they are also different. One is the Mimamsaka, they are called Mimamsakas. Purva Mimamsaka are just Mimamsaka, and those who are the students of Uttara Mimamsa or followers of Uttara Mimamsa are called Vedanti. But you don't even have to say Advaita Vedanti. Advaitins are the real Vedantis, really. So you don't have to give an unnecessary qualification there. So even the author also here just says Vedanti, that's all. Vedanti Bheda Cha. So with reference to all these things, there are differences. So what are you talking about? So Purvottara Mimamsayoho na Ekashastriyam. Okay, Ekashastratvam iti Ghanta Ghoshaha. So in this manner, so they are not one Shastra, Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa. Like this, it is as though a bell is ringing in your ears, but you are still not ready to hear. You are shutting your ears off and don't want to hear. The truth is staring at you, but you close your eyes, let us say, something like that. So that is the Ghanta Ghosha. Okay, further what? Nacha Veda Vedantayoho Shastriyam eva iti Vachyam Viruddhartha Pratipadakattvena Dvayor Bhinna Shastratvat. So again, you cannot say that Veda and Vedanta reveal are only one Shastra because both are Veda. This is one argument they already give. So again, he is taking that up. You should not say that Veda and Vedanta are only one Shastra because both are Veda. The main determining factor is what? They are revealing two different subject matters. Not only that, but what they are revealing is opposed to each other. Because Brahman is Akarta, Abhokta, Nishkriyam, Nirgunam, and all that. And the Purva Mimamsa is basically revealing whatever it is revealing is actually addressed to Karta Bhokta, correct? One who is a Karmi, and what it is talking about is Kriya and Kriya Phalam. So it is Viruddhartha. So one is Sadhya. The Purva Mimamsaka, whatever it is revealing is Sadhya means what? That which has to be accomplished. Means you are trying to accomplish that which is unaccomplished. So Purva Mimamsa is all about accomplishing the unaccomplished. But Uttara Mimamsa is all about accomplishing the accomplished. Okay. So that is the difference. So in this manner, there is a Viruddhartha also. Not only you are saying they are revealing the same. I am saying that they are not revealing the same, and whatever they are revealing also is opposed to each other. So Viruddhartha Pratipadakatvena Dvayor Bhinna Shastratvat. And now we are going to explain how it is Bhinna and how it is Viruddhartha. So Tatahi. So that's why it is like this. What? Akshayagum Havai Chatur Masya Yajina Sukritam Bhavati Apama Somam Amrita Abhuma Yavat Jivam Agnihotram Juhuyat Viraha Vayesha Devanam Yognin Udvasayati Vasante Vasante Jyotisha Yajeta. All these things. Akshayagum Havai Chatur Masya Yajina Sukritam Bhavati. So the Sukrita, the Punya, and the Phala, in fact, for the one who does the Chaturmasya. Chaturmasya is a particular, this is not the Chaturmasya of the Yatis, which we normally know nowadays. This is a Vaidika karma which goes on for 4 months. So one who does that, Akshaya Phala they get, means basically it is that Phala will not end very soon. You are going to enjoy the results of that for a long time. That's why it is called Akshayagum, Akshaya. Okay. Similarly, those who in the Somayaga, Apama Somam, Amrita Abhuma, again the Devas, they drank all this Soma and they are all Amritaha. Again, Amritaha there is not like those who are transcending the time itself. Okay. There the Amrita is, even in the Devaloka, basically you are called Amrita because there it's not that you are born as a baby, you grow, you become an adult, then you become old, you have disease, etc., and then you die. It is not like that. Okay, in the Devaloka, From the beginning only you are you are there as an adult or whatever as it is, and you don't have any jara, old age and death and all that. But once your punya is over, you will just vanish from there. Of course, you are there for a long time. Also, you can say, based on all that, this is Amrita, it is said, but that is not absolute immortality which is talked about there. Of course, in the Purva Bhaga, it is said that Yavat Jivam Agnihotram Juhyat. Once you are married, the only qualification for you is what? If you are alive, you have to do Agnihotradi Nitya Karma. You can never stop. In fact, this is a very big argument which is put forward by the Purvamimamsakas and those who are called Jnana Karma Samuchayavadi. They are the main Purvapakshis for Shankara. In most of the Bhashyas, whether it is Brihadaranyaka Bhashya, or Gita Bhashya, or Taitriya Bhashya, or Brahmasutra Bhashya, in many of these places, the main opponent whom Shankaracharya is addressing is the Jnana Karma Samuchayavadi. Those who say that both karma and jnana has to be there together, that will only give moksha. So they say that how can you stop this karma? Because Veda itself says, Yavat Jivam Agnihotram Juya, till the time you are there, you are alive, means you have to do Agnihotra. If you don't do Agnihotra, what? Viraha va yesha devanam yo agnin udvasayati. There is a dosha called Virahatti dosha. So if you don't do Agnihotra, you will have this Virahatti dosha. In fact, nowadays everybody has Virahatti dosha. I think 99.99% of the people don't do any Agnihotra. You can count in few hundreds. Those who are Nitya Agnihotris now. Of course, there are many people who have surname as Agnihotri, correct? In fact, one Agnihotri even studied in my school. Rati Agnihotri, she was a famous actress. Okay. So when she also studied in Adarsh Vidyalaya in Chennai, I used to study there. Of course, she was much elder to me, but she became very famous because she became an actress while she was still studying in 11th standard or 12th standard, I think. So she was still studying in the school. But Agnihotri is there only as a surname. None of the, there is one Vivek Agnihotri also, no, he doesn't do any, he may not even know what is Agnihotra. There are many people like that. They all have surnames, beautiful surnames, correct? There is a Somaya Julu. He became very famous as Shankara Shastri also. But in real life, he has no connection with Somayaga, or even I don't think he even did any Sandhya Vandanam to start with. What to talk about Somayaga? Only the Somayajulu name is there. Means some forefather would have done Somayaga, so that family, everybody got the name Somayaji. Or Vajapayee, our prime minister, he had nothing to do with Vajapayee Yajna. Again, his forefather, somebody must have done Vajapayee Yajna, so they got the family name Vajapayee. Like this, there are so many people, Dvivedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedi. Chaturvedi means somebody in their family has studied all four Vedas. Now, those are all just empty surnames, are there meaningless. Okay. But anyway, I'm digressing. The idea here is Viraha va yesha devanam yo agnin udvasayati, means one who does not keep up this Agni, and keeping these three Agnis and all is not an easy thing. Three different Agnis you have to keep in your home, and every day you have to do Agnihotra. If that Agni again, like it 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 is put off, let us say, by for some reason, then you have to do prayaschitta to again get that Agni. So, but if you don't do the Agnihotra, you will get, they call Pratyavaya dosha and all that, or Virahatti dosha here. So, that is something all of us have now. Then another thing is what Vasante Vasante Jyotisha Yajete. So the Jyotishtoma you do in every Vasanta Ritu. Okay, every year during the Vasanta Ritu, you do Jyotisha and Ritau Bharyam Upeyat. So again, once your Bharya here is wife only, during the Ritu Kala, you have to take your wife. And Swadhyayodhyetavyaha, so you have to do Adhyayana of your own Veda. Okay. So Ityadi Vedena Pratipadyate. So all these things are revealed by the Veda. Okay. Then what does the Vedanta reveal then? Nasti akritaha kritena. So that which is not a karma phala, you cannot get it through karma. Okay. Akritaha here is basically that which is not a karma phala. Okay, that which is not produced cannot be gained by doing any karma. Similarly, yad ahareva virajet, tad ahareva prabrajet. So this is the Jabala Upanishad. Nasti agritaha kritene is the most famous, correct? Pariksha lokan, karma chitan, brahmanaha, nirveda mayat, all that. That is Mundaka Upanishad. This yad ahareva virajet, tad ahareva prabrajet is Jabala Upanishad. So on the day you have Vairagya, same day, Prabrajet means here you can become a sannyasi and go away. Okay. Then what? Atma ityeva upasita. This is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. This is called Vidya Sutram 147. Atma ityeva upasita. Atma alone you know. Okay. Not the different things, like you don't know yourself as the different organs or whatever the body mind sense complex. Based on that, you know yourself only as this Atma. In fact, everything is only Atma. Atma ityeva upasita. Even though upasita is there you have to take it as that upasita also refers to only knowledge. You have to know it as Atma. Atma vare drashtavyaha, shrotavyaha, mantavyaha. This is the Maitreyi Brahmanam, again Brihadaranyaka. Na anudhyayat bahun shabdan. This is also Brihadaranyaka, 4th chapter, 4th Brahmanam. So don't read all these too many shastras. Anya vacho munchata and all, it is there even in Mundaka Upanishad also it is said. So do not study too many things. Means what? Restrict yourself only to this Atma Vidya. So once you are a mumukshu and you have started studying Vedanta, don't get distracted and study too many other things. They are all anyway only Apara Vidya, correct? Once you have come to the Para Vidya, stick to the Para Vidya alone. Why I am saying is, after coming to the Gurukulam, I also started studying astrology actually. I got a little bit interested in that. Then I went to Puja Swamiji and told, I thought he himself was a good astrologer, okay? So he used to take our Jatakam and all that, all his Shishya's horoscope, he used to see. Then he said, no, you don't study. Don't get into this astrology and all that. Once you have come to Vedanta, only stick to Vedanta. In fact, he didn't even allow us to study this. There is one Tenali exams are there. They are very famous even now. So the 15 levels, you start from Tarka Sangraha onwards, and then you study all the Shastra, and finally, lot of Vedanta also you study later on in that. But even that he didn't want us. Mainly, I think because it is more of a scholarly study. So he didn't want us to study Vedanta like a scholar. That is an important thing. Studying the Shastra as a mumukshu is different from studying it as a scholar. Even scholarship and all, if whatever scholarship you already have, it is fine. Or whatever scholarship comes to you, like just like that, okay, by itself it is fine. But otherwise, don't engage even in scholarly studies. That also can become an impediment. Anyway, so na anudhyayat bahun shabdan shanto danta uparatastitikshuhu samahitaha shraddhavittaha bhutva atmanyeva atmanam pashyet. This is also the famous Brihadaranyaka Upanishad Vakya. From this only we get the Samadhi Shatka Sampattihi. So here you can see Shantaha, that is Shama. Dantaha, Danta is the Dama. Then Uparataha, Titikshuhu, Samahitaha, Shraddhavittaha. All these things are there. So Samadhi, Shraddha, everything is there in this. So being all this, Atmanyeva Atmanam Pashyet. So here Atmani is again Antakarana. One Atmani is Antakarana, another Atmanam means that is the Atma Swarupa is talked about. So in this manner, the Vedanta is revealing something different. Vedanta is revealing Siddha Vastu. And Vedas, the Purva Bhaga are revealing Sadhya Vastu. Therefore, they are totally different. And Gita also. Atayeva Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna iti Gitam. So in the Bhagavan also says this, correct? He starts with Vyavasayatmika Buddhihi Ekeha Kurunandana. So there also Eka Iha is very important. Bahushaka Hyanantascha. Here also Na Anudhyayat Bahun Shabdan and all, you can relate it to that also. Once you are a Vedanti, your pursuit is only moksha, and for that, whatever Sakshat Karanam for that, you focus only on that. Then Yamimam Pushpitam Vacham Pravadantya Vipaschitaha Vedavada Ratah Partha Nanyadastiti Vadinaha and all it is said. After that, Bhagavan says Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha. So the Vedas are again only Samsara Vishaya. Traigunya Vishaya means Bhashyakara says it is Samsara Vishaya. Samsara only is Traigunya. And you have to, you become the one who is free from this samsara. Means become means here become and all. So basically it is Siddha Vastu. So Bhava can be taken as may you be. Okay. Which is like you know and you become. Becoming here is only in terms of knowledge. Understand that. So Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna iti Gitam. So in the Gita also it is said that Vedas are only Traigunya Vishayaha, but you transcend them. Like that. So in this manner, what evam Veda Vedantayoho Paraspara Viruddhartha Pratipadakatvena Anyatarasya Apramanye Sanjate Sati Eva Astikanam Tad Anyatara Apramanyasya Anishtatvena Adhikari Bhedadina Katanchit Tad Virodaha Parihritaha. So in this manner, we see that Veda and Vedanta, they are revealing mutually contradictory, you can say, things. And that being the case, what? Only one of them are can be taken as pramana, correct? The other will become apramana. So anyatarasya apramanye sanjate sati. So that being the case, correct? That one of them will now become or will have apramanya. They will lose their status of being a means of knowledge. But that is not desirable for the astikas. Okay, astikanam tad anyatara apramanyasya anishtatvena, it is not desirable for us, those who are astikas, who accept the Veda as a pramana. So how do we reconcile this? Means we say that whatever the Purva Bhaga is saying, that is for the ajnani, correct? For the karmi. So it is for a different adhikari. So adhikari bhedadina katanchit virodaha parihritaha. So it is reconciled. The apparently contradictory revelations are reconciled by saying that one is addressed to the Ragi, another is addressed to the Viragi. Correct? We saw that already. In fact, this argument is there even in the Brihadaranyaka also. Bhashyakara himself talks about this in the Brihadaranyaka Bhashya. Because we don't want to say that basically the Vedanta is contradicting the Purva Bhaga, the Veda. They are addressing two different audiences. That's all. Okay. So whatever they are saying to that audience is valid. So that way they are not invalid. Understand? But it may be invalid to the other person for whom the one who is not even interested in karma and karma phala, for that person, yavan artha udapane sarvata samplutodake, like that Bhagavan says, correct? Everywhere there is flood. What is the point in having a well then? So like that, for a Vedantin it is different. So it is valid for within that boundary condition and all, we have to say otherwise, correct? Like even modern physics also, we have classical physics, quantum physics. Then you cannot say one is contradictory to the other. Both are valid within their boundary conditions. That's how we look at it. Therefore, what asanyasinaha eva agnihotradi it agnihotradi tyage doshaha. Okay. So it was said that if you don't do agnihotra, you will get the virahati dosha, correct? No, that is all only for asanyasis. It doesn't apply to the sannyas because the jnana karma samuchayavada people do not accept sannyasa. Or even if they accept sannyasa, for example, the Vaishnava sannyasis are different. The Ramanuja Sampradaya sannyasis, they are called Tridandi sannyasi. They even wear yajnopavita. Because there is a Smriti Vakya which says that you cannot remove the yajnopavita. This argument and all comes even in the Brihadaranyaka Bhashya. Okay. So you cannot remove the yajnopavita. But that is all only for asanyasi. Okay, asanyasinaha eva agnihotradi tyage doshaha, natu sanyasinaha, not for the sannyasis, because sannyasa itself is allowed by the Veda only, correct? Similarly, what? Chaturmasya yaji sukritasya akshayatvancha sukrutantara apekshaya adhikya matram ityadi vyavasthanusara. Again, already I said this, correct? Chaturmasya, initially whatever he quoted, correct? Akshayam. In this, if you go back here, Akshayagum Havai Chaturmasya Yajina Sukritam Bhavati. Even this, again, he is explaining it is not moksha or anything, it is not something permanent, eternal. It is only with reference to the other karma phala. Other karma phala, they will exhaust faster than the karma phala of this Chaturmasya Yajna. So it is greater than all other yagas. That's why it is called Akshaya. With reference to that alone, it is not like absolutely it is Akshaya. So in keeping that in mind only, that is how it is. It has to be understood. So evam, in this manner, what? Vedanta virodhe sati vedasya eva anyatha neyatva shruti virodhe sati anyatha nyaya smritehe apekshaya yata shruti baliyasi tata vedanta eva balavaniti siddham. So finally now he is summarizing the argument. He is saying that, see, there is a virodha. The vedasya vedanta virodhe sati means what? So in this manner we now see very clearly that whatever is being revealed by the Veda is contradicting whatever is revealed by the Vedanta. So that being the case, only one of them we can consider or follow or take it, correct? Anyata neyatvam will be is there now. Anyata means one amongst the two you have to now follow or take it. So how do you do that? Now for this we go back to how we consider Shruti and Smriti in general. He says Shruti virode sati anyatha nyeyayaha smritehe apekshaya yatha Shrutihi baliyasi. So when there is a virodha between Shruti and Smriti, one of them only we can take. And there we always take the Shruti because Shruti is baliyasi means Shruti is stronger than the Smriti. Similarly here, Vedanta is stronger than Veda. Whatever is said in the Vedanta only is the ultimate reality. So Vedanta eva balavan iti siddham, and you have to take that only. Like this he says. But then once you say this again, this is not acceptable to the other party, correct? So now he comes back. Evam Veda Vedanta yoho daurbalya prabalyabhyam cha bhedaha siddhaha. So now we say in this manner, Veda and Vedanta, in that Veda is the Durbala. It is weaker Vedanta is prabala, it is stronger, and that is how that in that also there is a difference, he says. Okay, there also there is a Veda that is also established. Therefore, what apicha further? Anadigata abaditartha jnanam prama tat karanam tu pramanam iti sthite anadigatasyapi swargadi arthasya baditattvena tad jnanasya pramatva abhavat na vedaha pramanam. So now he addresses the question, how can you say Vedanta is balavan, correct? So for that he is explaining, see in general, prama is what? This we have seen many times, correct? Anadigata abadita. So that which is something which is uniquely revealed, and also that which is never negated or which can never be negated, that alone is taken as valid knowledge. And whatever is the means for that valid knowledge is pramanam, correct? Tat karanam tu pramanam iti sthite. So it being this way, so even Swarga is anadigata, correct? No other means of knowledge can reveal Swarga. And it can also, it is abadita also, it cannot be negated, you can say in one way. So anadigatasyapi Swargarthas, Swarga, Swargadi arthasya. So Swargadi means all other things also revealed by the Veda. They are all anadigata, we accept. But abadita we don't accept because the Vedanta in one way negates all of them because Sadeva Satyam, correct? Vacharamnam vikaro namadeyam, mritika ityeva satyam, all these things are there. So Brahman alone is Satyam. Yatra dvaitam iva pashyati, all these things are there. So from this, what do we understand? Everything other than Brahman is only mithya, including Swarga, etc. So by revealing them as mithya, they are all negated. So they are badhitam only that way. You cannot take them as abadhitam. So from this standpoint only, Vedanta is balavan, because Vedanta jnanam, it negates the reality of all the things revealed even by the Veda Purvabhaga. So Swargadi arthasya baditatvena tajnanasya pramatva abhavat. So once it has been negated by the Vedanta, all that jnanam also cannot be anymore considered as valid knowledge. They do not have validity. So pramatva abhavat na vedaha pramanam. He says Veda is, of course, Vedha avedo bhavati and all is there. Even in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad itself says. So for the jnani, Veda also is aveda only. It is no more a pramana. Once you have known, it's not required, correct? So in that manner, Vedaha na pramanam. But for with reference to Brahman, what? Only with reference to Brahman, this anadigata abadita artha will apply. So Brahmanastu anadigata abadidarthatvena tad jnanasya pramatvat tat karanam vedantaha pramanam ityeva. Okay. Pramanatva apramanatvaabhyam cha veda vedantayoho bhedaha. So Brahman can never be negated. It is always there as it is. And it is also revealed, the Brahma Swarupa of the Atma is revealed by the Veda only. Therefore, that Pramatva can never be negated. And in this manner, Vedanta alone is really Pramanam. And so, with reference to Veda and Vedanta, there is a difference. Veda is not Pramana. Ultimately, only Vedanta alone is really Pramana. So, Pramanatva, Pramanatva abhyam cha Veda Vedantayoho bhedaha. So, between Veda and Vedanta, there is a Veda. The difference is that one is Pramana, another is Apramana. In this manner also, there is a difference. Okay, further what? Nacha Swargadihi api abaditaha eva iti vachyam tasya kshaishnuttvena kalatraya vartitva bhavat. So, the Swarga etc. also cannot be negated. Like this you cannot say. Why? Because even if we accept that there is a Swarga in Vyavahara, but Swarga cannot be there always, correct? It's not there. In fact, it was not there to start with. You have to reach Swarga. And once you reach there also, you cannot be there forever. You have to come back. So Kalatraya Vartitva Abhavat means it is not there in all three periods of time. It cannot be there. You have to lose it. Correct? So that is there with reference to Swarga. But Moksha is not like that. Correct? Kalatraya Vartitvam hi Kalatraya Abadhidatvam. Okay, now he explains that that which is there always alone can be truly called as Abadita in all periods of time. That which can never be negated means it has to be there in all periods of time. Correct? So that is only the Satya Vastu, which is Brahman alone can fulfill that. So, nacha Swargadehe Baditatvepai Dharmaha Abaditaha iti vachyam. Okay, another thing they can say is no, Swarga may go away, you have to come back. But the Punya Papa is always there. It was there, it is there, it will be there. Why cannot we say that Dharma is Abadita? Means that also we don't accept because Dharmasya api Janyatvena Paladananantaram Nashyatvena cha Badhitatvat. So Dharma also we say is newly created, correct? And also whatever is created also it is exhausted when you experience the phala. So paladana anantaram means what? After it gives you the phala, whether it is punya phala or papa phala, it is gone. It is exhausted. So in that manner, dharma also is badita only. It is negatable. It is not kalatrayavarti really. Therefore what? Nacha vedaha apramanam iti vadan bhavan nastikaha eva iti vachyam. So when we say that Veda is not a pramana, no, the Purva Pakshi is accusing that you have now become an Astika like Buddhas and Jainas. No, you cannot say that with reference to us. We are not really Nastika. Okay, like this, he will explain that we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम
धन्यवाद।